So at the time of watching this video, I'm currently in New York. So is that why I have a pistol case on the desk? Don't be alarmed. You and YouTube can rest assured there's no weapon in this case. But there is a polarizing watch. While getting ready to go to New York and going to a watch event, I was thinking I want to wear something different. I don't want to be the guy wearing the watch that at least a dozen other people are wearing. But I also don't want to wear a watch that's going to get me mugged, because this is New York and it's during an advertised watch event. Yeah, probably not the safest place to wear a superstar watch. Welcome to another episode of Patrick W. Time. Today, I'm showing off an oddball watch that I actually bought many months ago. On a side note, I had made a promise that I was probably going to buy this watch a little over 2 years ago when it was released. This watch was released in early 2023, and oddly enough, this watch I chose as the best watch release of the year. What's the best watch of 2023?
We're doing the best and worst watches of 2023.
Well, there's some obvious choices out there, but I'm going to go with a little bit of an oddball favorite, and that's the Bell & Ross Alain Silberstein collaboration diver. Cool ceramic material, big chunky bezel, interesting hands and branding. I think it's an all-around winner. All right, don't call me crazy. I just think this watch is super cool. It's different. This watch is a collaboration between Bell & Ross, a not so popular watch brand, and Alain Silberstein, a bit of an avant-garde interior designer turned watch designer. But there's something about this particular version that just, I can't explain, I just really like it. It came out in what I'll call a 3-pack, a chronograph, we'll just call it a regular 3-hander, and the by far star of the show, the diver. So this is the Bell & Ross Alain Silberstein BR03-92 Marine 22.
If you've made it this far in the video, let me first thank you, and second, ask for a little bit of support. The easiest support you can give is just a like to the video, leave a comment, subscribe if you like the content, and if you want to support the channel in an even greater way, I've got links in the description for my YouTube memberships, for Patreon, and a whole bunch of other things that just help out the channel. Thank you so much.
The BR0392, that just tells you how big it is and general case design stuff. I have no idea why this is called the Marine 22, and I have no idea how Bell & Ross got mixed up with an interior designer turned watch designer. But the collaboration, for me, works. So what do I love about it so much? Well, the first thing that caught my attention, it's a ceramic watch. I love watches with weird and unique materials, and ceramic watches are perfect for me. You get the scratch resistance, and I'm going to call it durability. People will say, hey, you could crack your watch. I have never cracked a glass crystal. I don't think I've ever even broken a dinner plate. So how the hell am I going to destroy a wristwatch that I wear? I have several ceramic watches in my collection, and I have not injured any of them. I don't get it. The ceramic is cool, but that's not actually what caught my eye the most. The feature I truly love is the chunky dive bezel. I don't know what it is about that thick dive bezel with that little pop of red accent, but the minute I saw it, I said, that is one beautiful watch. And then the icing on the cake, just that little pop of, I'm going to call it zest. You're either going to hate the Alain Silberstein hands, or maybe like me, you'll like them. And of course, the last piece that just made it unique for me is the uniqueness. They only made 50 of these as standalone watches. They made a second set of 50 that were included in some 3-pack. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, there are only 100 of these watches in existence. But truly, it's more like 50, because who would have bought the 3-pack? I have a feeling those are still somewhere on a shelf, unsold. But any watch that's in a limited edition, a true limited edition, 100 copies, that is something that I truly enjoy collecting. So here you've got a ceramic case, an interesting collaboration, a real limited edition. It was an oddball watch that I just couldn't pass up. Initially, I thought I would buy it new. I was so close to pushing the button. But then I said, man, I will probably be able to buy this secondhand Maybe give it a year, and I'll save some money. I really expected the prices on these to tank. Sadly, they didn't. So at the end of the day, I just about spent exactly what it cost brand new. The good news, whoever bought this, it was unworn. They probably were a flipper. They bought it hoping it would appreciate like some fine asset. For my sake, it didn't. So at the end of the day, maybe I saved a couple $100. I did have to deal with some international shipping issues. Ugh, DHL. That's another story. But I'm happy to add this watch to the collection. And I wonder what my reaction's going to be while I'm in New York. How many people will tell me, hey, that's a cool watch? Or how many people will tell me, oh dear God, that? I can't believe you bought it. Maybe I'll give you an update. Stay tuned.